So let me go ahead and get this guy mounted. We'll do the same concept with this guy, except for we're gonna put, maybe I can get blue Loctite from underneath. Let me see. I don't know if it squirts out. That's a problem. Oh, I can actually. Yeah, that'll work. Beautiful. We might say goodbye to our never-ending blue Loctite a second here. I'll show you why. Yeah. The battery's not. So I'm getting blue Loctite on there from the bottom. There we go. I had a pretty good breakfast again. I got the shrimp come around again. I guess I go through the same food phases for about maybe a couple days or a week maybe. And I get tired of it. I won't order it for a long time, just like I did with the Jack in the Box double patty chicken sandwich with Swiss cheese, bacon, lettuce, and tomatoes, and the buttermilk sauce. Oh, that was good. But it's just like a movie, you know. If you forget a little bit how it's going to be, you'll enjoy it more. Alright. Well, I'm not sure it relates to food, but for movies for sure. Alright, so anyway. I mean, we did the best we can try and get blue Loctite on there. These guys shouldn't be any problem. We could squeeze through from the side. This one's the same way. We'll have to get from underneath. So more than likely we'll have to go like back here. Why we waste on this one? We have to focus on this guy here. So what I'll do is I'll put all in there. All in or nothing at all. Because I can almost screw my blue Loctite in there. There we go. Look at that. It's building. Alright. Alright, anyway. Okay. Alright, so here we go. And let's see if this guy has the same issue with the plastic being need to be stretched out or anything. His plastic's still okay. There we go. I can see his hole right there. Look. Straight shot, right? The reason why is because these guys are always already forcing to help align from the other side. So he doesn't really have that much of a challenge. We have to interlock this guy real quick here. Put his little tippet in here. Push him a little bit forward, and I think we're good to go. We'll squeeze whatever Loctite we do have here. Oh, look at that. Our never-ending Loctite just splat. Enough here for all of them. There we go, look at that. Plenty of Loctite. Okay, so let me go ahead and get this down for a second. Get this in position so we can actually screw it. Yeah, it's gonna watch right over me. See, this is not that bad here. Got the washer. See if I can force this better. I'm gonna try to lift up his shoes like I said. Curve this guy in. He's not coming in, unfortunately. I'm not sure what's stopping him yet, but maybe once we start screwing and maybe moving things a little bit more and more, they maybe all will come together. So oh yeah. Okay. When I go, I'll ask for it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put this through here. Right. Hopefully catch thread, not just a little rubber. I think I am just spinning on rubber, so let me do that same ideal where we lift off. I'll put a little more pressure. I got to dig through the rubber first. Darn it, the little rubber is covering it. Okay, so let's go and make the little hole there bigger. Just get that little rubber out of the way. We're not damaging the thread or anything. We're just breaking the rubber. Okay, the thread's still there on the second level there. So we'll go back with my blue Loctite. All right, you guys can't see where the holes are, but I can. You guys can take a peek right there, but you guys can see much more. Okay, so this one's gonna be the same challenge. It's just that little rubber part's not letting us halfway. I'm gonna try to lift them the same, and hopefully we can see it from the bottom here. He won't even let me lift his feet up almost. Oh, there he is. Okay, so I'm going to do is put a little bit more elbow pressure here with the socket. So there we go. We'll put the socket here. Well, put it in the right way, right? Okay, so I'm going to drive it a little bit more. Put a little bit more elbow muscle in there. I'm going to try to forcefully get him in going forward a little bit more. While I'm doing that, I'm thinking he's moving. See there? See, a little piece of plastic is in their way. You can see this side's a clear shot of the hole, right? But we need to go. I'm gonna hold this right here, push it forward a little bit more. I'm not sure it would have been best to actually put these guys. Maybe they have a no, they don't have end mount here that pushes them forward. They don't. I think they might have broken off. Maybe. It's okay. Let's go ahead and see if I can get in a position here. Okay, I can get him through this hoop loop. I think I might. Maybe this is the very loop that's not gonna let me screw him in. So here we go. You can see his very small hole there. I'm gonna keep on trying to get this one lug nut in there. It's not always gonna be a cakewalk, they say, but we will have our victory. All right, so my blue Loctite's almost draining out on me. So let me go and push this. You guys can see a little bit of the hole now. But what's really blocking me, it's not really aligning the hole, it's actually a little plastic fiber. Can you believe that? So that's why I brought the little wrench socket here. Gonna put a little bit more pressure with my palm. But I'm gonna have to shake the camera a little bit. Also nowhere twist, okay. It's hard to do with the palm now. Okay, there we go. I think I'm driving into the plastic now. Through the plastic. And getting into the thread. There we go. Alright, what's that word? Golden. Alright, before I try to lift up, I'm going to hand tighten this. Now let's go from the bottom to make sure that we didn't actually just hit solid plastic only. So finally got that guy in there. That guy's getting flushed. This guy's getting flushed. But let's just make sure if he's actually driving into. We might have gotten it here, but we haven't gotten into the hole, I don't think. So if I can lift this up, yeah, you can see here we haven't gotten to the hole yet. Sorry. See there? We gotten it through the plastic, which is a good thing, but we need to align it to the hole now. So that means I have to push it toward the right a little bit more. So as I'm doing that, this thing looks like it's training me to force itself in there. So let me try to keep on getting this side into the alignment, or else it's not. Let's see if I can set the camera where you guys can see both sides. There, this might be a level plane here. There we go, focus. Come back with this. Yeah, I won't be able to see this way because you guys aren't able to see the crease. I think maybe just straighten out the tripod leg. You guys can get angle. I just have to back out a little bit. There we go. Straighten the tripod leg. Incoming. Okay, where were we? Yeah, this is the area here. So it's so black. You guys can see me. Opposite from the sun. Nope, that's blocking the other one. So what we're trying to go after is this guy right here. So you guys know where we're looking at. That's the one we're going after. I think this might be the best bet here. Okay. Dang it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little squeezing, a little flexing of this, and a whole lot of aspiration. Okay, so here we go. Since I can't see it either, yeah, well, I could try this until I can actually get more thread in there. But I know it's not really going in until I actually align in that little hole. This kind of gives you a clue here where how much offset it is. Let's see here. Oh, I'm almost digging into it actually. Here I am. I think it's spinning into it. I think. Oh yeah, it is. I'll be damned. This guy go in for righty-tighty. It's weird. I didn't feel like I was even close yet. And yet the bolt was right underneath me. I think I am. Let's see. Because it's not letting me lift anymore, I don't think. Let me see if I'm being faked out. Oh no, this is way too loose. This is not even the right bolt for it. Huh. Look at that. It went in, but it's stripped. This might be a little strip bolt. You can see that? It's not in. So I need to apply a little bit more pressure. Maybe it's stripped where the tip is, but it might not be stripped all the way at the end. So this might have been one of the strip bolts that we removed from here that we, or even the, remember the rectifier? We had a few that was stripped. So I'll have to actually try to force it down on it. But I believe it is the right size. It's the right size thread, but it's a strip bolt thread, unfortunately. So let me see if I can dig into it a little bit more. Put a little pressure here. Hopefully it'll grip the thread. If it doesn't, we'll have to back everything out. And so far I'm not feeling like the thread's even gripping. Alright, so that means this one's a lost cause of a thread. That or so much pressure applied. See there? It's loosey-goosey. Or even then, it might not even be the right thread too. So let me check it out. Because that one tightened. So let's back this all up. And let's look for another thread. There it goes, coming out. I'll be darned. I really thought they're all the same. This might be too damn small. It fooled us. It really did. Let's go and get all our little thread size here. Find out which one we were misled to believe. Oh, look at that. And look at this one. We were messing with the wrong thread. I believe this one, the looks can be very deceiving. I mean, look at it, they're so close. You can't tell that this one was a little slightly smaller. And we threw one of the long ones in here thinking it won't do. It's gonna see these are like mostly stripped. That's why we didn't choose to get them. This one's for sure almost stripped. The only one left will be this guy. he has a little bit of a chance. But you know what? Let's do this. Let's drive it in from the bottom and see if it actually threads or catches. That's when we'll know before we try. You know what? It's already open now for us, right? Should we go for it? Let's just put a little spatula blue Loctite. Look at that, wants to drop. Good deal, let it drop in there. This will bring it all the way in. Okay. So this right here, you can see, it's a little thread on tip, but there's plenty of good threads still left. So we can make it pass all this guy here. We might have a chance, so let's go get the socket. Took a nosedive there. Come on. It feels like a little pressure, but it feels like it's not really going in yet. So what I'll have to do is maybe the plastic decide to block it now. So that means I have to sort of go by feel now because I can't see where the hole is anymore. I'm gonna lift it up. Look, I got plenty of blue Loctite on this now. I've never ending Loctite, never really given up on this. Okay, so it looks like I need to push forward. Push forward. Okay, there we go. So I need to actually clamp this forward. Slightly. There we go. Just slightly, actually. Not feeling that grip yet. Okay, now I gotta trick it again. Gotta drive it with this guy to clean the areas. I mean, it's good that there's plastic in there to help hold the thread more once it get in there, but I don't need it while I'm trying to find out where the thread hole is. Still not letting me drive in there yet. See, I can almost see a straight shot to it, right? But yeah, let's go and test this out. Since we can't drive it in there yet, we might as well see if it does fit. See there? It's snug. So there is threads in here. See that? It's a very nice tug, snug fit. So this is the right bolt for it. I think it almost fixed the thread a little bit for us. But we need to get it from the top. That's what matters. Like right there. So, see that? I can see a straight shot, right? If I push this a little bit, you guys can see the alignment of it. So I'm thinking it's a matter of putting a little bit of pressure on the top to squeeze it entirely away. You guys can't see it, but I can. You guys can see it now. Okay, I'll try to apply correct pressure here. This is where it would be. Try to even do it with my hand. I'll have to get a socket. Then I'll have to get your camera to tilt away from it. I can drive the socket. You guys can see it in a little second here. Kind of see it from the little corner there. I'll even try to move this around, see where it's coming, where it's going. Let me see. What I'll do is I'll drive it and I'll lift off of this. There's not thread to dig into the plastic for me either, so okay. I think we're penetrating through the plastic first. Plastic, there's no thread, so we can just apply force directly. There was a little bit better thread, it could help us dig in to the plastic even, but since there's no thread, after the pin. Oh, there we go. Now I see it digging through. You guys can see it with me. So what I did was I lifted this up like this, just a little bit away. A little away from the metal frame. See that? I just lifted up like this. Kind of helped it. And you can see now the threads coming loose to the plastic area. You can see there a little bit of thread, a little blue Loctite, and also some of that little plastic piece. I'll keep this station here, that way you guys can see me pull it. Okay, so you guys see there? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drive it more. See that? Now thread's coming out. We'll get the thread out first of all from the plastic, because I think the little plastic thing is in the way. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna push it and I lined it. There you go. It's actually already in now. Okay, now I'm gonna drive it in. I'm taking this home. You guys can come from the bottom and see it come out. Or where would it be out? I think it'd be right there, yeah. It'd be waiting there for us. Try to get it from the sunlight. There we go. Twisting it by hand. I should sort of focus on getting it straight. Okay, you guys can see it out in a little bit. Drive it straight. As I'm driving it straight, I'm trying to flex this. You can see it's almost correcting itself. You mean you don't have that too bad of a shape, right? Somewhat correcting itself. You just want to help guide a little bit. See, let me see if I can lift this guy in. See that? I can pop him a little bit. See, I'm popping these guys. I'm popping these guys right here forward. There we go, look. I can pop him in. And he's a little bit more aligned. Then I'm going to go and drive this further down. And you guys can see the thread in just a second there. Alright, so you can see my hands here. I'm using to pop the other side as well. But the main thing is get this guy in here. See the thread? Should be coming in plenty now. And it feels tight too, by the way. There we go. Nice. Now, before you keep tightening more than you want to, make sure you go ahead and just use your hand. You know, a little finger muscle there. Just try to help it before it goes fully in there. So you can see there what I'm doing with my hand is I'm putting pressure on these guys, you know, the front here, try and scoot it. So you can see it's actually coming in. Might not be a lot of thread yet, but it's still coming. See there? There we go. You can see it spin. See there? How much more? Look at that. There's the plastic here that was help backing up the thread. There we go. And the other one had a little bit more and was the same size, so we might want to go as far as this guy went, right? You can see here it came out like almost a millimeter, maybe 2. So this guy hasn't really come out yet. He's just enough to flush. So what we're gonna do is bring him out the same amount. I'm gonna do it until I feel it's tightened. You don't over tighten. Oh, there it goes. See, I feel like it's slipping now. Just when I said it. Okay, so hopefully we'll leave it to rest. We'll let the blue Loctite do his job. See, it was already slipping, and it's only gonna give us that much. So we'll let the blue Loctite do his job. That's what the blue Loctite is for, to help cement the thread from vibrating off. So there we go. It's still pretty damn good stick structure, but we don't want to spin anymore. So yeah, luckily these guys actually did get the long one, so I wouldn't know any other way to get it. Now these guys right here, this should be a simple one. We could put them even afterwards or at the end, or we could do it now. But let's try to get all these other ones squared away. So let's go ahead neatly. this guy's gonna have something interlock him on the top, and then they're gonna have another lock here on the bottom. But before we can, I think we have to wait perhaps, unless we screw that one in first. But how would this get locked in? So let's go take a look at this other guy here that we're holding off, because we want to buffer him first. How we're gonna see this guy here, unless he doesn't have a side one, then I can understand. Let's see here. He's just coming from the front like this. So these sides here, there's nothing really I could see that's gonna help us further mount this guy to the side. So I guess he's a cover up. I'm almost thinking maybe we did it backwards. We might have to put that one after this one. Because how would this mount? That's the thing. That's my concern is. How would this mount? Oh. You see this right here? This might actually take what you call those little rippets. But that's a pretty damn big rippet. The metal rippets, these guys. Maybe. Let's see. Let's see if they even draw all the way out to them. I don't think they will, so they probably won't take these guys. Like these guys? I don't think so. They have to actually draw all the way to them. I mean, if it doesn't center, then you know it doesn't use these rippets. So that means it's probably screwed in directly to the bolt of the scooter. Let's see if this guy will fit. Well, let me get one that's open a little wider for us, just for example here. Where is that? Here we go. This is a pretty wide mouth one. So let's see if it actually fits. Now if it doesn't fit in there, then we know it doesn't really use this rippets. So you can see here. If it does, then it might be a clue that it doesn't use it. Oh yeah, probably more than likely it doesn't use it. So this will have rippets all around it. So this is how these guys get screwed in there. And if these guys get screwed in there like that, and they're more on the edge, you can see here, 1, 2, 3, then they are actually coming from up top. 1, 2, 3. So that means this is cool. This needs to stay, that can be installed first, of course. It needs to be installed first because this thing will not actually stick on there unless it has something like this guy once it's mounted to hold on to it. So 1, 2, 3. And this fourth one's kind of awkward, but, and then this guy right here is probably from here, which broke off. So we'll need to figure out a way to use that magical plastic maker there to rewound this guy to be like this guy right here. See there. And I believe that one hooks right here to this guy's end. The little tail end. This one anyway. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 will be coming off of these guys. 1, 2, 3. And yeah, these are going to take the little fatty ones. More than likely these guys. Meaning they're fat on the head as well. And they're also fat on the body a little bit. So it'll take these guys. It won't take machine screws. It'll take plastic screws. And it's going to need these guys to actually fill in. So let me go and take this one off because I know we're going to try to polish this. So now we know how this one's getting mounted. Let's go and refocus on that one, get that all bolted out. We already found our 3 screws, so there is no more need to worry about that one. I'm really surprised that this one didn't do us any good. It was probably in the process of stripping, is probably why. Yeah, it seems very, I think they probably are the same size, but it's just probably stripped to the point of no return. The other one was almost showing some sign of stripping too. Why did I use this one? Or these are all the same. Are these short ones? No, these are way shorter. These are way shorter. Yeah, what am I doing? I thought we had like 6 short ones and 2 long ones, right? Oh yeah, so we're still short a a little small shorty. Let's see what we can do. I thought we had the complete 6 already. So 2, 4. Whoa, is that a mosquito? Look at the size of that guy. Oh my God, he's coming forward me. Look at him. Oh shoot. Oh yeah, I don't want to get here. How about plastic for you? Ugh. Hate mosquito. They're the one that do you harm at nighttime. They look innocent right now, but at nighttime they're a vampire. Alright, so here we go. There we go. This is probably what this is good for, scraping mosquitoes. Okay. Alright, so let's get back into this guy. Okay, so this is cool. We got this squared away. Then put him somewhere where you won't get cracked. Holding him fragilely. We don't need any more broken super glue pieces to deal with. I think we got our share already. Oh, look at that. Just a little bit. Oh, man. Just a little carpet rub did that to him? Can't be true. Yeah, they're that soft. If I'd known that, I wouldn't lay him on the carpet. That's what I'm saying. We could probably buffer it out or even wipe it off. I think that carpet there isn't that harsh. Unbelievable. Just a little carpet rub. Alright. Back to where? Okay, so we're going to have to deal with a couple short ones. So let's just try to even up. We're going to put... So these are long. These are long. Did we throw one of them back in here that was kind of wacko? Yeah, look how bad this one is. It's totally threaded already. So this would have been it. So we have 2, 4, 6. So let's start with the next one long again, and then we'll work away all the short ones. Okay, so let's go and do this one. So we got to put all the bolts in these guys. We're using the same socket, M10. Let's drive it in. Put some of our red Loctite. Bring it over. I have to align these guys before we screw it. There it goes. I just have to push them down like this. See that? When I push them down, I guess everything else sort of aligns, you could say. This thing is flapping. That's where it should be. Okay, let's go ahead and adjust these guys. Alright. So you get them in the hole there. It's dark. It's black on black. That's why you can't see it. So I'm going to put some blue Loctite on this guy. Our never-ending blue Loctite. Oh, look at that. Oh, man. That's a lot. That's fine. We got a lot of threads to cover anyway, so. Okay, here we go. I hear flood. Alright. So we'll get these guys all ready to go. You can see here I'm setting up our blue Loctite ammo. So we got 2 of them anyway. It's not that many. Alright. Maybe we'll get 3. I don't know. Ah! Seems like it's giving us enough for maybe 3. Maybe. I don't think so. It's probably like 2.5. Okay, so I scraped some Loctite back off him. Okay, let's go ahead and drive him in. Now, these guys should be a little bit more easier. There's no more stretching involved. Take out the tool. Drive it by hand first. And it's tightening. Okay, and then what you want to do is just go ahead and do all of them before you actually snug it. So here's our second one on the side. It's really nice to see this whole panel come into play. It's almost been a year. Okay, and then the last one here, again, scrape off the blue Loctite that's kind of fallen everywhere. You know, from these guys. There you go. See, look at that. It's got enough there. And I believe that last one, it's somewhere. I'll be darned. Was it 1, 2, or was it this one here? If that's one here, then we'll need another washer. So let's throw another washer in there for him. So these guys need, so there's a washer for that side, there's need to be another washer for the other side. So let's get the washer ready for the other side as well. There we go, 2 washers. I believe these are the same. They almost look the same. Sometimes looks can be deceiving, that's why I always question it again and again. Okay, so this guy here is going to take a wash. Not this guy, but this guy here. There we go, it fits right like a glove. That, not even that much slack. So this guy will need his washer as well. Shiny side, I guess, facing us. There we go. Awesome. Alright, this might be the same. We might be in the same boat with this guy here. So let's see what he can do. Alright. Okay, we have to push him, kind of smash him where he needs to be smashed. Okay, let's drive him with our socket. Almost couldn't find it for a second. I think it's going inside or not? Yeah, it is. I can see it. Yep.